Hello and welcome to my new video. For anyone who is new, I'm Jantina and this is my channel about cross stitch, and I'm going to talk to you about my adventure of 24 hours of cross stitch. Well, it wasn't really an adventure, but I enjoyed it, and I want to share that with you. So I took little clips of what I did. I did a total of, I think, 16 hours, not the full 24, but it doesn't matter. But I got a lot of progress on a lot of my projects, and yeah, I want to share that with you, and I hope you will enjoy it. I will put in all the clips, and I think for the most part I will talk about how long I've stitched, and afterward I will insert another clip telling you what I did exactly. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you back after all the clips. So it's Friday night, it's a little bit after 9, and I'm starting with my first project. This is Universe in a Jar by Randall Spangler, and my goal for this one is to go to 1,000 stitches in total, and I'm in a little over 600 right now, so I will check back if I reach my goal. So I finished my goal. Now there are 1,025 stitches in, and this took me way longer than I thought it would, mainly because of the stars. I've put in some of the colors but not all, and the knots will be I will take them out if I stitched over the tail, but it's, let me see, I stopped stitching 1:45 at night and I'm team sleep, so I'm going to bed, and tomorrow I will stitch on another project, and yeah, I'm glad I have this part done, but it's not my favorite part of this piece. So yeah, I will check back in tomorrow. Good morning. It's 9:30. Yeah, 9:30, and this is my first stitchy project for the day. My goal is to finish the D and maybe do some more on the dinosaur. So I will check in later. So I finished my goal for the ABC and D, and I've worked a little bit on the H, and the next project I will work on is Koala by Fiddlesticks EU, and I will try to finish this one, and I will check in later. So I'm back for another update, and it's 9 o'clock in the evening, and I didn't do a lot of stitching today. I worked more on Koala by Fiddlesticks EU, and I didn't finish it. You still obviously needs a head, but I'm done with it for now. I just did a swirly bits and the heart, and maybe I will pick this up tomorrow, but maybe I will finish it just another time. Yeah, I think I stitched this an hour and a half. I was distracted by my kids and everything. So yeah, for the swirlies I used a variegated thread, which I don't have here, but I think it's DMC 102, 103, something like that, but it's beautiful, and yeah, I will finish it later this week. And what I will stitch on, what my next stitch will be, is the Saturn V blueprint by Lord Libiden. This is what it will look like. I stitched on this for my first Stitch With Me, which I enjoyed filming a lot. So I did stitch on it a little bit after. So let me show you how it looks. And I just have to do the things at the bottom to finish the rocket and then the words. And maybe I will fill in this block, but I don't know how much I will get done. My eyes are a little bit tired, so dark fabric, I don't know. We will see. But I really want to finish the rocket because, yeah, just because. And then I have to do the lunar module, but not today. So for now, the rocket works. Yes. So it's time for my next update. And before I show you this, I have to tell you I got a little bit distracted because my daughter woke up and then I got distracted by my phone, and then I saw a new Dutch floss tuber, and it's Annemiek from the handwerboetiek, and that's also her name on flosstube. And the handwerboetiek is our LNS here in the Netherlands, and her flosstube is amazing, so I will link her down below. And I'm so happy that she made her first flosstube. It's amazing. So yeah, distraction. It's midnight, and I didn't do a lot of stitching, but I finished my goal on the Saturn V blueprint by Lord Libiden, and I wanted to finish the rocket, but I forgot there was a lot of things going on here. So let me show you. So I finished the words and I finished the rocket with the I don't know what it is. Stairs and things. And I also filled in this block. So I'm really happy to have this part done. So the next time I will work on it, I will put in the words and measuring thing here for the lunar module. And I think the module itself will stitch up really fast because I think there are only 20 real stitches in it and the rest is just backstitch. So yeah, maybe it's a February finish. So it's after midnight and working on dark fabric wasn't really good for my eyes. So I want a really easy finish. No, I'm not going to finish it. Stitch for the rest of the night, and I will see how long I will stitch. But I'm going to work on something I haven't even shown on my regular flosstube because it's a new start for January, and it is a hate. And this is how far I am. This is April Fairy by Hannah Lynn. And if you want to hear more about it and see what it will look like, you should check out my regular update, because I think I will film one on Monday and I will upload them simultaneously. So I'm going to work on this My goal for January was to put in 3,000 stitches, and I think I'm at 2,911 or something. So I will definitely put in about 100 stitches and hopefully more. And yeah, I will stitch on this for the rest of the night until I go to sleep. And I will check in before that. So it's an hour later and I did a little over 100 stitches here and this little thingy circle. So yeah, I've reached my goal for 3,000 stitches in January, and I don't know if I will continue stitching a little bit on this tomorrow, because I really like stitching on this, and it's just a black for now, and I will fill in all the colors later. But there's something to this that is really soothing, and yeah, I would like to fill in some more over here or just go down. Well, whatever. I just like stitching on it, and yeah, we will see what how many time I have to stitch tomorrow. I don't know yet, so I will look how much I've stitched today, and I will tell you that tomorrow. So I will see you back then. Bye. So it is Sunday. My family is running around the house, so I don't know how much stitching I will do. But yeah, this is my first project for today. This is one I've been avoiding for a long time because it's 20 count Ada, and all the flowers and berries, they have a lot of fractional stitches, and I don't like fractional stitches on 20 count Ada. So the goal is to do one flower or berry. Maybe I will finish this big one, or I will do one of the other ones. So we will see. So here's what I've done. I've done 3 berries, and actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I will work on this more maybe next week and try and finish it as soon as possible. The next thing I will work on is the mystery sampler by Linen and Threads, and I don't know how much I will do on this because it's 1/1 on 32 count Murano, and yeah, I don't know how long I will enjoy it, so we will see. And I'm stitching this in DMC 115, and it's red and brownish red. So yeah, I will be back after stitching on this. So this is the last clip for 24 hours of cross stitch, and this is how far I got on the mystery cell from Linen and Threads. And this is the part January, of course, and I got so much done this one. I'm in love. This is 1/1 on 32 count, and as you can see, I used a small hoop, and that was such a big help. I placed the hoop in my table stand, and oh, it was so nice to work on. And I love the variegation, and next to my hand you can see how small it is. The whole piece will be 20 centimeters. I think it's about 8 inches by 8 inches. It's crazy, but oh, I'm in love, and I loved playing with the variegation, and I think it came out great. And I messed up a little bit on the wing. Here's a gap of 2 stitches from left to right, and it's supposed to be 1. And I stitched from left to right half stitches and back, right to left. So I have to pick out 2 rows and 1/1, picking it out. It's not funny. So I will leave that for another time. But ooh, I'm loving this. So I can't wait to see what part February will be, and all the initials that you can put in. I will wait till the end to see how many spaces there will be, and I would love to put in initials of me, my boyfriend, or children, and or both of our parents, and yeah, we will see. So it will be 8 initials. I think it will fit, and I will see. So yeah, this was my last little clip, and I think tomorrow I will film just a little clip to show everything and tell you how much I've stitched over the last weekend. And yeah, for now, good night, and I will see you back tomorrow. So those were all my projects I've worked on, and I actually was surprised because some of the projects I wasn't really looking forward to, especially Love is Patient, because the fractional stitches 2/1 on 20 count, I still don't like doing them, and it got really bulky. But because everything else is so flat and the berries are bulky, I don't mind. It looks more 3D. So I really want to finish that in the next couple of weeks, so I will work more on that. And let me get my notes, because the first thing I've worked on was a universe in a jar, and I didn't remember working on it. That's weird. But the first thing I've worked on was universe in a jar, and I had to get to 1,000 stitches for Whip Go, and it was a restart for me, and I will talk more about it on my regular update, which I will film either today or tomorrow. And it took me way longer than I thought it would be, and I didn't think I was a really slow stitcher, but when you count time and stitches, it's different. Also, my family was running around the house. I was talking with them, and so my stitching wasn't really fast, but it's okay. I enjoyed it. So for Universe in a Jar, it was 3.5 hours. Afterwards, I worked the next day on Dinosaur ABC, and I will link every project down below, designer and everything. So Dinosaur ABC was an hour, and after that I worked on Koala, and I really want to finish it because it's so cute, and that took me an hour and a half. But like I said, my family was running around and I was having a headache, and my stitching wasn't really quick. But it's a really nice project. After that I worked on the Saturn V blueprint, and I'm in love with that one. The detail, it's amazing, and my boyfriend really liked it when he came home. He was away on Saturday evening, but when he saw it he was really excited, and we also both want to see how the lunar module will look, and I will finish this in the next week or two, so yay. Next I worked a little bit on April Fairy. It was about an hour, and like I said, I was having a headache, and not the best weekend for 24 hours of cross stitch for me, but it doesn't matter. The next project was Love is Patient, and it took me about an hour and a half for those 3 berries, and there are a lot of colors in them, and I thought it could go faster, but I don't know, I think it's okay, and time really doesn't matter to me. I just enjoy the stitch and it's okay. So the last project I worked on was absolutely my favorite of this weekend, and it was the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. Family and Friends is the name, I think. And I worked on it for 4.5 hours. That's a lot. I couldn't stop stitching. I really loved it. So I have it here so I can show you in better lighting, but the 1/1 is gorgeous and it's not really focusing. I think while editing I will put in pictures of everything in better lighting. But like I said, I really enjoyed this round of 24 hours of cross stitch, and I hope I can participate in the next one. I don't know how my schedule will be and everything, but I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my projects, check out my regular update. Like I said, I will film this today or tomorrow, depending on a lot of things. But yeah, I hope to see you there, and happy stitching, and I wish you a very nice day. Bye!